Yes, sir.
I think the congressional party committees to be more aggressive. They still seem to be somewhat afraid of the Republicans, even though we actually managed to win the last election. I know in New Hampshire, in the first congressional district, we had a fairly lively congressional race. The DC Triple C endorsed the state speaker of the House. And this
Right.
is actually his hometown, so he's a good man. But Carol Shea Porter was a much better candidate, and they really didn't back her at all. Not even in the general election. They really kind of de-emphasized the seat. She managed to win it with, I think, the least money than anybody, I think, in this decade had won a challenge congressional
Is that
seat.
right?
So how do we sort of get the congressional side of the Congress to be a little bit more aggressive in defending our party's
Yeah,
position?
Part of the problem that I mean, and I've heard this is not the only congressional district that where people were not happy with Rahm Emanuel's decisions about where to spend money.
Yes.
So I heard it in Pennsylvania as well, and and there's certainly some and to suggest that I suspect that. I don't want to be in a position of defending them. I suspect you have a limited amount of money, that you decide, your polling looks like this. I'll be honest, anybody in the room who's not truly surprised at the results of the congressional races here, raise their hand. I mean, truly surprised. I honestly thought there was no way to get Charlie or Jeb out. I just thought, they were fairly, entrenched, and even though a lot of their votes were, they were like sort of personally inoffensive. They would never say things that you probably heard the most inflammatory things they would say. But in terms of the national, never say anything that was so inflammatory that you really could get a lot of juice.
They go to Vermont to say it.
Yeah, they go to Vermont to say it. but so I was surprised as well, and delighted and surprised. I suspect that they were hedging their bets, saying, we had a better chance in this race than that. But I suspect that it's the amount of money. You'd like to see them, though, take some chances. You'd like to see them do something else, which we've not done as a Democratic Party. I don't think the Republicans have been particularly good at this either, and that is building a bench. In every state, so many times it's sort of I'm on board, now I've got this position, governor or senator or whatever it is, and I want to get reelected, or I want to build my little network, but they're not also at the same time building the bench. And I don't know. I'm really interested in sort of in having a discussion, maybe after the election, online about what actual activities we can do in terms of making certain that we are creating the next generation of Democratic leaders.